Hello, and welcome to my ferngully, the last rainforest commentary. This is a tribute to Robin Williams, who was in this film. He played the role of Betty Coda. Just thought I'd mention that. And by the way, as you may have guessed by now with all the kangaroos I just saw, this forest definitely takes place in Australia. Oh, and by the way, that's thunder you're hearing in the background. Opening for 20th Century Fox. Ferngully the Last Rainforest is based on a classic book written by Danny Young, or the Ferngully Stories is... Okay. Our opening is beginning with some rainforest-y kind of music. Here it is. Ferngully, the Last Rainforest. And as you can see, the opening greets us to a bit of Australian paintings at this point. Yeah, it was endless. See? Kangaroo? So basically, this is the story of how the villain we're going to talk about in this particular... Okay, that's meant to represent a volcano. Yeah, Hexus. The main villain of the film, but we'll view more about him later as this film goes on. See? That's him. Okay, pay attention to viewers. This is kind of important. It's the foreshadowing of how the film's going to play out. Oh, by the way, that's Maggie Loon, and she's voiced by Grace Labuski, and Chris is voiced by Samantha Matthias. Yeah, this is kind of where I wanted to pay attention to history. So, I kind of like the chemistry of how Maggie Loon's kind of like a grandmotherly figure to our Krista. Anyway, in the original opening story, some frogs are gossiping about the weather changing or something like that, and Hexus may be responsible for it at least. And this is how the original book, but then again, this is a movie, so. Oh, by the way, that's Christian Slater playing Pips. Oh, he also was known for Will Scott in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Oh, here's our first song. Yeah, and whatever those are. I think I know what species those are. Oh, those are cassowaries. Their names are Ock and Rock. Kind of like having the equivalent of having... He's like, thank you. Okay, that's definitely... okay, just so you know, those beetles are actually computer generated. And we'll view that later as this... Oh, by the way, this is a message. Like, forests have their role in every ecosystem on this planet, and anyone who says else should be disposed of. He's like, okay, so basically they're doing fairy racing. Okay. Anyway. Wow. Um, if I were Chris, I'd listen to Pips at this point. Oh, by the way, that smoke, that is not Hexus. It's something else. Just so you know, that smoke is just a little foreshadowing of what we're in for later on in the film. Oh, was that a hot? Whatever species of falcon that was, you can bet it was hungry. I mean, falcon? A falcon? Yeah. Oh, just so you know. Just so you know, I don't think cassowaries have been the brightest birds, but then again, this is an animated film. Meaning the upper story. So this is just like a rainforest in the middle layer and the understory. Oh, just so you know, I learned that in class. Oh, by the way, just so you know, for those of you who don't know, that actually exists in real life. Trust me. I mean, they were in Australia, where the story takes place. Yeah, you could say that again. Look at how magnificent. Okay, everywhere she goes, random plants just pop up in her path, basically. This almost kind of reminds me of Fantasia 2000. You know the scene with the spring sprite? Anyway. Um. Oh. Oh, come on. She wouldn't have expected you to get it on the first try, you know. Oh, Harry Potter reference. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we definitely need someone to figure out how to grow plants that fast. Well, not yet. Apparently, she's not taking into account the unnatural forces, but she will sooner, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, class is over. Okay, so basically she suspects that Hexus could be ready due for his release, but we'll get into that later as we go on. So basically, okay. And here comes the bat named Batty Coda, get it? Hey, just so you know, this guy, Robin Williams, was actually the voice of Barracuda in this film. This was way before Aladdin, so just so you know, the guy who plays, like I said, the guy who plays the genie in Disney's Aladdin also voiced Barracuda in this particular scene. Oh, and wow, wow. About Krista, she's almost like a cross between Mowgli and Tinkerbell. See what I mean? Gravity works? He just figured that out? Did he even try to flap? Okay, how can he survive a fall like that? For that matter, how can anything that size survive a fall like that? Oh, well, I guess maybe rats can survive. Oh, wait, rats can survive that fall, but I wouldn't expect him to. I mean, he's not a member of the rodent family. Yep, that's Heavenly Genie's voice. You can say that again. Placental. Yeah, that's kind of... just for the record, bats are definitely not rodents. It's just a myth. But... Okay, another song coming out. This is my mom's favorite song. So basically, he's a... Because he is an animal. Oh. Okay, I'm... yeah, some humans are bad, some humans are not so bad. He's crazy. He's loco. Oh. Actually, no, they're not. They're still on this planet. If they were, none of the creations they had would be here at this point. I mean, they are actually... We are real, you know. Oh, sorry. That was just a break fourth wall, or... But from the opposite side of the screen, if you catch my meaning. Okay, basically, this is like the fairy equivalent of fairy tales. Get it? Human tales. That's kind of what makes it so funny. By the way, I know that... I think I already know that, but... I don't think he means the tails and the body part kind of tale. He means the story kind of tale. Just wanted to clarify all that. Like Exos? Okay, I wonder what kind of bat species exists in Australia. Oh, that scared me for a minute. For a minute there, I was freezing up.